Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. How are we doing today, you guys? Hope y'all are having a lovely day. Hope Tuesday is treating you well. I'm doing pretty all right today. I'm feeling okay, a little bit today. It's just been a little bit of a weird day, but like nothing particularly wrong or anything like that. So, it's all right. It shall pass. But yeah, it's Tuesday. We're gonna be halfway through the week tomorrow. I'm excited about that. But I do have a dentist appointment tomorrow, and I'm not super excited about that because I have to get some fillings. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. But yeah, but otherwise I'm excited for it to be Wednesday tomorrow. Like, have a little break. If I don't finish reading the book I'm reading tonight, I will finish it tomorrow. So I'm excited to have like definitely time for that tomorrow. And yeah, it hopefully will start warming up like people said it was going to. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. I don't actually know what day it was supposed to start warming up, but like time's ticking, besties, and I'm ready. So yeah, that's about it though. Honestly, no crazy developments. Still reading, made a little bit of progress on both of the books I'm reading, so feeling pretty good on that. Still cold, just is what it is. But we are back with more Ace Attorney today, which I am excited to play more of this. This is going to be the last day of the investigation and trial. And now that we kind of know like who did it and stuff, we just have to put together the last few pieces. So I'm quite excited to do that and see, if there's any like little twists to it that we didn't expect. We kind of like laid out our theory, which was like some parts of it confirmed, some parts of it not. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see how it shapes out today. But I'm feeling pretty good about things. I'm excited to get through the last bit of this episode, though I don't know if we'll get through the whole thing today. I have a really hard time judging like how much I'm going to get through in this game. Like I haven't really been able to like figure it out yet, but hopefully we'll be able to get through the whole rest of the episode. We're just gonna have to see. We're gonna try our best, but if not, we'll definitely finish it next week and then start the next and final episode of this first game. So I'm very excited. Also, hi Maud, welcome in. Thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And yeah, honestly, I really don't have anything else to report. So especially since we're trying to get through, hopefully this whole investigation day and trial day, we're just gonna hop right in and see if we can manage to pull it off. I think looks like it's this one. Yes. Let's do it. So we just finished day 2 of the trial. Just got out of court. Oh, why do you look so sad, Maya? What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? I don't know. What was he talking about? It's been a week. A memory of a crime that I committed. Hold on, I'm gonna put my gamer gloves on. I'm so cold, you guys. I got my heater blasting. I mean, it's just like, there's nothing to be done. But it definitely helps if my hands have something warming them up, because my hands are always cold. So hopefully I'll warm up a bit after putting these on. Okay. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Oh. Whoa. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. Think you can do better than that? come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I don't know about all that, brother. Hey, let's talk about today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, I don't think so, brother. He means me, right, Nick? Yeah, oh, hey, why? Why not Maya? Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? We used to be bros, you know? That's all it is. That's really all it is. I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait. Was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial? A class trial? Oh, wait. A class trial? The class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief, give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, I can't read that fast. It's going too fast. I do have a cute moment from today if you want to hear it, though. Of course, I would love to hear it. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Damn, they're just piling on. I didn't know it was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Yeah, Miles, get it. Look at him. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, shit. Yep. Where's his pants? What? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Oh, I see. He's got like super short shorts on. What goes on? What the fuck? Okay. Today, one of my kindergartners repeatedly jumped into me during recess, wanting me to catch her. When recess ended, she refused to go back inside, so I told her, line up or I carry you to the line. I ended up carrying her about halfway while she was giggling about me carrying her before she decided, okay, I'll walk. Oh, that's so cute. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Damn. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Oh, we got super zoomies in here. Oh my goodness. And I swear, Fifi was just like, whenever I started stream, Fifi was just laying on my bed, all curled up, all cozy, eyes closed, looked like she was gonna take a little nap. I think Iris got her all riled up. Iris, you look like you're on drugs. Yeah, you really do. You look crazy. You look absolutely unhinged. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts, yeah. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. That's cute. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Well. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he had become. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Damn, that's kind of crazy. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. Phoenix, that's a little obsessive. Okay, brother. That is a little bit crazy. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. See, I just feel like we are bound to kiss, kiss, fall in love. I'm just saying. This feels like this is the start of our love story. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick! Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Yay. Okay, let's go. Cool. All right, let's move. We will go straight to the dock or whatever. Oh, Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Same here, bestie. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Alrighty. Maybe they're just trying to cut down on locations a little bit, since we don't need them all. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Okay, let's move to the boat rental shop. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem. I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Oh, Grossberg. Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Do I see? Do I see? Mr. Grossberg. This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Alright, let's go inside. Nobody's home. Hello, hello! What? Hey, it's Polly! I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello! Can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. I kind of want to look at this thing again. We even got the code. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Oh, Edgeworth. Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Oh, is it because the guy got like accused of being of murdering Miles's dad, but maybe he truly was innocent, and so it just like being caught up in that trial and stuff and accused of murder ruined his life. Or maybe he did do it and still just being caught up in it, you know. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. Now, why would you write that down? What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Alright. I guess let's see if there's anything with Polly. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. Says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's going to hate me. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else we need to do in here. Oh, what? What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. Oh yeah, I forgot that those aren't all attached. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Oh, fair enough. Okay. I'm gonna go. I guess we should go to Grossberg. Since he said to go to him if we find anything out. So I guess we'll do that? Oh wait, I can't. It's not an option. Guess I'll go here. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Let's try here. Oh. Hi, Edgeworth. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. Said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? Couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Jnana Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to the lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. Oh, Edgeworth, no. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's not time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay, anything for me to present to him? Maybe the note that we found? Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also says, this is your last chance. But Hammond found him innocent. That didn't quite make sense. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. I understand him having a grudge, I guess, against Edgeworth, but why would he have a grudge against Hammond? Hammond got him an innocent verdict. Why would he want to kill Hammond? That's just strange, isn't it? I feel like there should be more here. Okay. Jnana Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. What the fuck is happening? Oh yeah, the earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I mean, true. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Jnana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Oh, you guys, I can't stop yawning. Crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, Father. He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Uh-oh. Get away! Get away from my father! Did he accidentally shoot his own father? That would be so tragic. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Still don't understand why he'd want revenge against the other guy, though. Wait, Edgeworth. You mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe... There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6. Okay. Grossberg? Grossberg. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. He was a kid, though. And it's not like he did it on accident and then, like, purposefully blamed the guy. Like, I still think this Yogi guy is pretty crazy for all this, if this is really how it went down. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. The spirit medium. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Why? Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. Don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Crazy. Anything for me to present? I don't think so. Guess let's go back here. Do you have anything else to say? Oh, and I have nowhere else to go? Oh, yes I do. But it feels like things shouldn't be done there. No, it feels like there should be like more to say. So it's so weird. Grossberg only pops up from certain places. Think. Maybe I should show the letter to him. Even though I feel like I guess we didn't talk about the letter like directly, but we talked about the revenge. Or did we? Okay, I think it is this. So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Ooh, Von Karma would be an interesting twist, wouldn't it? Well, I don't think it's Edgeworth. And presumably it's not Yogi, so I guess it's gotta be Karma, right? Let's try it. Could it be Manfred Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Oh, am I supposed to present something else? Or no, maybe there's a new talk point now. Oh yes, there is. Okay. Prosecutor Von Karma. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Career. What the fuck? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? So Von Karma was Miles's mentor, but also, like, despises him? What the fuck? A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a bit. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. Okay, but he was a kid, so you can't even, like, charge him the same way that you would charge an adult. Like, that's not how that works. I just believe in Edward's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check it again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. Okay. I guess let's move back to the detention center. Okay, nothing there. Maybe back to the criminal affairs department. Yes. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. Don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. Staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in so long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Alright. Kind of forgot that we went in here last time. Okay. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. So why does Von Karma get to be in the records room alone, but we don't? What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Yeah. Not interesting. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick, the file for DL6. It's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Von Karma! It's so weird seeing him from like straight ahead. How do you know my name? What do you mean? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Oh god, scary fucking eyes. I beg your pardon, you see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. Yeah, whatever, weirdo. Can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Okay, brother. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Okay, tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Okay, weirdo. Can you, like, get out of here? Just leave me alone. How do we get what we need to get? Do I need to show him something to, like, get him to give it to me? I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Think I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Bah. Creep. Well, you gotta give me something, clearly. I guess maybe this letter, since that's what I've been showing everyone else. Oh! Especially because it's in his handwriting, right? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? You gonna snatch it out of my hand? Nick, what is that thing? Oh, a taser? Oh my god, a stun gun for self-defense usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. See, this is why we don't face these people with like the dirt we've got on them. I don't know why we keep doing this. Oh, don't worry, people don't die from it usually. Now give me the letter. No. Oh, shit. Oh, whoa. Nick, run! Oh. I think she might have got. Well, Nick, don't waste it. Run! Nick. You dumb bitch. It's alright. We'll still nail him. He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya. Maya, open your eyes. Maya. The letter. Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. Jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. Can't even call my sister. Oh, Maya. You are doing great, okay? You do not need to be so hard on yourself. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Damn, girl, it's okay. There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped in. Okay, so she got something at least. Good job, Maya. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Alright, let's fucking do it, I guess. This is just insane. Alright, let's save. Okay. Let's do this. We're making good time, I feel like. I wonder how long this trial is, if it's like longer than normal, you know? I'm not sure. Okay, this is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Oh, what's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. I don't think that's how that worked. Anyway, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. Just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Jesus, girl. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Oh, not making any demands. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma. Your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Oh God, I forgot he's always asleep and it takes forever just to sit through the animation of him waking up like every time he talks. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
Objection!
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I did one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Uh-huh. Sorry if you hear Fifi screaming in the background. I think she wants to fetch. I don't even see her though. Maybe she threw the toy on her own. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi and I'm going to prove it. Okay, so is that our goal with this one? Alright. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. He sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both do. Bon Karma and Yanni Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? Full of objections today, aren't we? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, kind of got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Bon Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with the incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now over and over. Been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho. Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name sounds familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. What? What now? Literally, what now? Huh? So very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. What, did you get rid of the fingerprint evidence or something? Why? The witness has no fingerprints. Huh? What? What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Of course. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. Okay, what about, like, literal DNA evidence? What do you mean? No. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? Seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? Didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Okay, I mean, you know what? Why not? Order. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? What other choice do we have? Let the parrot take a stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Does that mean the parrot's already in the courtroom? Amazing. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Hello, hello. Great testimony. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? We'll try by calling it by its name. That's when it starts to speak. Hold it! Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? What's her name, I guess? I don't know. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, what's your name? Polly. Mr. Wright. I think we've established that we haven't, though. This is actually the first time we're bringing up the parrot's name, brother. Does this have anything to do with their owner's identity? I guess. I don't know. Sure. Yes, it does. Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Am I convincing the jury? I honestly do not know, Juan. I do not know. But welcome in. Thank you for getting your daily mint. Then show it this proof. We are literally getting the testimony of a parrot right now, so it's uncertain times. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity... I feel like I've set myself up here, actually. I'm a little scared. Well, I don't think it's the parrot itself, right? Let's see, what is it saying here? Aaron elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Gregory Edgeworth, defense attorney, trapped in elevator returning from a lost trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9. One bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Yanni Yogi, court bailiff, trapped in elevator with the Edgeworth's memory lost due to oxygen deprivation after his arrest. Oh, fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Take that. Take that. The DL6 case file? I don't know if I've ever looked at the detailed view of that. I don't think I realized that was there. I'm glad I noticed it here. It's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name? It should be suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly? Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. You may continue. Well, oh. Guess we should try to get... Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. I need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hold it! Can I have her talk again? Yeah. Should we try? Okay, we have we forgotten something, or what's the safe number? I feel like I don't remember what she said to have we forgotten something when we were in the like boat shop or whatever, but I feel like that sounds like it might have a better chance leading us to something good rather than what's the safe number. So, since we don't have the evidence in the safe anymore, especially. As I recall 2 days ago... Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Oh, okay. Right. If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. Oh? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something, or something we forgot. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we forgot anything? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. So what? I gotta do the other option? Hold it! I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Do I get her to say the number of that safe? Let's just try to get her to say anything. What was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker? I mean, it does, but now I have no way to back it up. You know? I don't have the note anymore, but I feel like this is our only option, so let's say it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Wait, what was the safe number again? Oh, was it 1228? The date of the crime? I think so. Oh, this thing's really coming in handy. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident? December 28th? Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 001 because I'm number 1. Oh, brother. Also, did you really want to have told everyone that? This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness? He doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Finally ready to own up? I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. Been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. He won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Von Karma. Where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. Innocent, in this case at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are not cleared of suspicion of this for this particular case, so I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? Don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty, baby. Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. Really?
Objection!
Oh. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth. Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? I mean, like... I mean... So I feel like... I guess it doesn't matter really either way. But want to defend him naturally, you know? I guess I'll just leave it to him, though. Like, this is his choice, I guess. Oh, I'm sure Edward thought about this one long and hard. This isn't my place to interfere. Nick, are you sure? There's nothing we can do about it. Put him behind bars? I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll do it to himself. There's nothing we can do about it. This is his problem now. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer. The criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. I'm sorry, Wright. Just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? Didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Brother, you were literally a child, and it was an accident. You're not gonna punish yourself like this. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. All right, let's do this. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. Proceed. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma. You knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth. 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Okay, let's see what he says. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. Oh, yeah. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. That day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. What was the trial your father was involved in that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma? You were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, no one came to help. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet.
Hold it!
What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. To this day? Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. What is it? Just the fact that he remembers the scream? I'd better find out and quick. Okay, hold on. Let's look at our evidence. Doesn't this prove there was more than one gunshot? If he's bleeding here and there's a bullet wound here, or a bullet hole here, unless he was originally standing up there and then slumped down over here and the bullet went through him and then through the glass, I guess. What I'm confused about though is that it told me that the last part about him remembering it was the problem, but I feel like this is more compelling. I think I'm gonna go for the one bullet. I'm just not sure. I think it's here. I might loop around one more time though. Okay, yeah, that he's just talking about it was a terrible scream. So it doesn't still talk about the bullet. Okay, let's loop around one more time. I think I'm gonna try the photo. Here. Let's try this one, because I feel like this proves that there was more than one shot. There was only one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. And in it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless. As always. No, literally. Show the judge the contradiction. I guess it's gonna be this. Take that! As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. Damn. We really said, are you paying any attention at all? I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testifies that there was only one gunshot. Nuh-uh, Juan. Shut up. This guy is the most unqualified judge I've ever encountered. He is always doing some stupid ass shit, saying some stupid ass shit. And he's always so readily agreeing with the prosecutor, so it's not fair at all. Like they will basically say almost nothing and he'll just be like, yeah. But the second I say anything, he's like, I don't know about all that. However, according to this photograph, not one, but two shots were fired. One shot hit the victim, the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear one gunshot? This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. I don't think so. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident. Ugh. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? I don't know. No? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do, no. What the hell am I supposed to do? I like, maybe this is one where you're supposed to like go over it, you know what I mean? I don't know. These are really the only evidences we have related to this specific part. Everything else is like from the lake shooting. Maybe let's look at this again. Oh, here it says the murder weapon was fired twice. Okay. Yes, here. Then yeah, I do, bitch. Take that. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma. Save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. What do you have that proves the bullet hole in the door was related to the incident? This one, Your Honor. Check this out. The answer is in this file. We are really using the fuck out of this file today. Do you enjoy dragging out, or you do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I do, actually. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Can you use your own eyes? Can you read? Are you able to read? Which page shows the link between the bullet hole and the DL6 incident? It was the second page, right? Wait, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it was the second page. Yes, second page. Victim data. Victim data, baby. How about that? Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Oh, so maybe Edgeworth did accidentally get the gun to fire, but it's the one that hit the window, and then the other guy like picked up the gun and killed his dad. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Well, let me look. Hold on. Okay, what's your point? Clearly there were clues found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. I don't think that's proper logic, but the bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. Is it possible that someone could have fired through the door, like through the glass from the other side? You, perhaps? There's undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Ugh, this is so stupid. Praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Like, the literal file says that it was fired twice. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? Sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No, but you can tell by the gun if it was fired more than once. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. Thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. And nobody questions why this guy is pushing to get things done so fast. Like, come on. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Me. Me, I do. Me. Choose me. I've been here before. Just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright, I think I should have an objection.
Objection!
Your Honor. I object. Oh, shut up. Just shut up, Von Karma. Literally just shut up. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? I'll figure that out in a second. Nick? I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Rah! It must exist. The second bullet. Yeah, Mia said so. What? What did you just say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it. Seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realized that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Why do you think, my dude? Do you literally ever use your brain? What kind of judge are you? Oh my god. Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? Not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Well, yeah, probably. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. What possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is the bullet would be proof, or the murderer was... Ooh. I mean, I feel like both of these kind of work, you know? But like... I feel like it's probably just that it would be proof, right? I feel like it's just that it would be proof. Let's try that. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Well, that would have been harder. Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Plus, it's obvious that he was shot. Like, even if you take the bullet out. Okay, I guess that was the wrong answer, though. Okay, that's fine. Well, let me try the other one, I guess. Oh. Wait, these are different answers now. The murderer had to find it. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it, or the murderer didn't need it? I don't really understand. I mean, I don't know that he needed it necessarily. Need is an interesting word. for like what we're trying to say here. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? I don't know. Let's try this, I guess. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? Haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Oh, had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Bro, what the fuck? I don't need it. I don't need it. No, for real. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. God, okay. Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance... For instance, what? We are really just bullshitting our way through this. Bullet shitting. In fact. Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? Bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Everyone's like, brother, what the fuck? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Okay, but if it hit a person, doesn't that mean it went through them and then through the glass? Like, there would be blood spatter. Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime? Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes? Okay, but how did they get shot outside? I understand, like, the bullet firing through one and then the other, but, like, how did he get shot? I'm confused. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet... What, went through the window and got the murderer? Okay, so the murderer... But how did the murderer shoot through into the elevator without making a hole in the glass then? I'm so confused. The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. Roy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Wait, how to get it open? This is so unhinged. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it. Deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. Took a vacation for several months after that. Probably hiding his injury. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well? You have indicated a possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Oh, yeah. Should I come out and say it now? Yeah, say it now. I don't know. Why not? We gotta decide this today, so... Your Honor, there's a suspect, one lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? You already know it, baby. My hands are shaking. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean B. Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? The bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Are you trying to say it's still in him? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Maybe. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... okay, hold on. Maybe. This is Gregory's bullet. Wait, there's no way I'm about to use this fucking... There's no way I'm about to use this metal detector on him. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? Wait, if I recall correctly, way back when, we like had a couple options of items to use to investigate. The metal detector being one of them. So like, what happens if you pick the other ones? Did I just so happen to pick the right one? Maybe the other ones reroute you to get the metal detector eventually? I don't know, but that's kind of crazy. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There's the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Also, hi, Swervy. Hope you're having a good day. Is that even possible? I need some aloe vera. Have you guys ever had that, like, aloe drinks? I really like them. They're good. I haven't had it in several years, but they're quite yummy. Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. This is insane. This is literally so fucking batshit crazy, my dude. Like, genuinely. This is genuinely insane. What is even happening? Have I just been walking around with this thing? Like, what's going on? What is going on? Anyways. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. This is crazy. Oh, he's sweating now. I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Oh my god, let's get this man in jail. I don't want to deal with him ever again. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Huh. All right, well, let's go. Reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there's a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. Yeah, you do. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any evidence of, or any of the DL6 evidence. Oh, yes, I do. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. Oh, yes, I do, because Maya came through, bitch. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Oh, let's do this. Come on.
Take that!
That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings? That's right, baby. You may recall the term. It came up in my first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. Quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We can analyze both bullets. Then if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Oh, he's freaking out. Oh, wow. He is really freaking out. Wow. Bombastic. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. That's right, baby. It wasn't you. I still don't know how he ended up shooting himself, though. Or, oh, no. Did Miles... Okay, so did Miles accidentally shoot him? And then he got the door open, grabbed the gun, and shot Miles' father? Maybe that's what it is. That scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma. It was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Shit. Oh, damn. You would dare defy me. it was you. Oh, you and your father are my Kurt. God damn, brother, calm down. Got to relax. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. Oh my god, he's got to chill. My dude, 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. On Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. Never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. Sorry, but you will have to be penalized. Covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Well. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. You're such a coward, too. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty, baby. Let's go. Yay. Woo. That is all. This court is adjourned. Well, what about him? We take him to jail? What the hell? I guess they have to wait to analyze the bullet, actually. Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Bon Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. Gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, Wright. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. Just got you there. Oh, Gumshoe. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth? You should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! Oh my god. As a result of the case taking so long, all future trials scheduled for that day has deemed all prosecutors to be automatically innocent. Bruh, no. No! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh, Lotta. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar, even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Oh, Larry. It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Did Keontae break up with you? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Keontae. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Oh, brother. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the bugs. I know. Really, Right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. Should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. We have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Damn. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death. The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I had only known, I'd have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. Thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, Right? Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Oh, this is cute. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Cute. That was a cute end to the chapter. Oh, wait. Nope, it's not over yet. What is this? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. You so weren't. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Girl, ain't no way. Goodbye? What time is it? The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. Let's get her. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? No!
Hold it!
Yeah, hold it! Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Evidence? Yeah, I do. The bullet that you grabbed, girl. All you. A bullet? Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. Nick. Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Cute. Alright, you better come back quick. Aww. Cute. Thanks, Nick. Cute. Alright, girl, hurry up. Come back soon. So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the Novus defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. This is interesting. It's really like framing this as if this is the last episode, but I'm pretty sure there's one more. I don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Wait, what was my claim? Or is this just a flashback? This might just be flashbacks of what we've done so far. Wait, is this the end? I thought there was another episode. I swear there is. Maybe it's trying to, like, trip me out. I swear there was 5. I swear. I'm confused. We'll let it play. Is this trying to show like what happened in between now after Maya left? Because this seems like new dialogue, actually. I don't think that quite that soon, Juan, but we are getting closer and closer to the end of Danganronpa every day. We got 2 more chapters in that one too. Well, we're in the middle of the 4th one anyway. I think this is supposed to, maybe this is supposed to be like a time skip. There's another episode. I swear there is. It's kind of cool that it's showing all the people we've like met and worked with, though. It'd be funny if you had to find 3 new games to play for next week. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm still thinking about what I want to do. I can't decide if I want to just go ahead and double up on Ace Attorney or play the other games that I mentioned. But then it also occurred to me that since they're shorter games, I could also do recorded videos for them. So I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. I'll figure it out by this weekend. What's on the docket? I'm still not too sure, but I swear, you guys, I swear there's another episode to this game. I swear I'm not crazy. I really thought there was another one, and I swear Az just said the other day that, like yesterday, that the 5th episode is longer. But it's confusing me that it's rolling credits here. So I'm just gonna wait to see what happens after all this. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear there was 5. Assuming there is, we'll definitely be back with this next week, on Tuesday at least, and I gotta figure out what I want to do Monday. Give it some more thought. Because, like, on one hand, it would be kind of nice to double up on this one and make a little bit faster progress. Not that I feel like it's taking, like, a particularly long time, but, you know, it does feel kind of good on the, like, longer games to make a little bit faster progress on them. And also, like, just have, like, have it closer together each time you play, you know? At least for the first, at least for Tuesday. It's like, oh yeah, we just played this yesterday, so we remember what's going on, you know? I mean, we'd still have to kind of remember on Mondays, but we'll see. I'm still thinking about it. Okay, yeah, this definitely seems like it's like a time skip kind of thing. You're like a paranormal investigator now? Photographer? Paranormal photographer? Is that what she said? Oh, this is so cute. To fucking say. Good. Okay. A brand new episode has been added. That's what I thought. Who is she? All right, yeah, let's save. And this is a perfect spot to end. Wow, they really wanted to just like psych you out there, didn't they? Okay, let me see. We'll save over this one. Very good. And then before this starts rolling, hopefully too much. Oh no, I think I'm gonna have to play through the opening and then we'll wrap up for the day. Huh? What are you talking about, Smurfy? Whoa. Oh, she's animated. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? Some crazy ass shit is going on out here. Oh, the paranormal photographer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? 2 months? Damn. Okay. I'm going to pop out of here. And I think it'll replay that when we come back. So that'll be a nice little reminder, but I know, right? Well, maybe we'll get another wholesome ending after finishing episode 5, but I'm so happy that we got through the whole investigation and the trial today. I'm very happy about that. And we did it like right in perfect timing too. Like it worked out absolutely perfectly. So I'm super duper pleased about that. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give it a little bit more thought what I want to do starting next week. I'll let you guys know, if not like just like in a separate announcement on Discord, obviously with my schedule upload on Sunday. So I'll let you guys know what I end up landing on. But I think right now I'm either between going to Ace Attorney on Monday and Tuesday, or playing the games I mentioned yesterday, the shorter games on Mondays, Ace Attorney on Tuesdays, and then after finishing those short games, then going to Ace Attorney Monday and Tuesday. So we'll just see. I'm gonna give it a little bit more thought, but either way, we will definitely be back on this game on Tuesday at the very least. So yeah, I'm excited to start chapter 5. That opening looked pretty fucking banging and interesting to say the least. So super excited to check that out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out. We will be back with more Danganronpa V3 on Thursday, of course. Also very excited to jump back into that after entering the weird like simulation game kind of world situation. I don't know like what the fuck's going on with that, so I'm really curious to explore that some more and see what happens. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night and a lovely Wednesday tomorrow. I'll see y'all on Thursday, and if not, then hopefully sometime soon. And in the meantime, y'all know the drill. Make sure to hydrate, make sure to eat something if you haven't already, and make sure to do something that makes you smile for bed. All right, you guys, and I'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye-bye. Good night.